Debbie, Amber. One had Mark inside of them for 9 months, and the other is Debbie. Could Debbie beat fan favorite Amber, queen of the homeless, master of race swapping in a street fight to the death? Or is Amber's "I'm the Kill Gale, bitch" aura just too powerful for a mere mortal? Fan favorite, by the way. Well, when both can take the full force phallic impact of a Viltrumite, anything is possible. Let's start with Debbie. Yes, both have gone whole first into battle against Viltrumites, but we have to remember, exposure to impact matters. Amber and Mark were together for 5 months. Now, that's a lot of Viltrumite and a whole lot of Viltruwhite, but Debbie, my god, 24 years with a Viltrumite. How she was able to take such raw power repeatedly over the years is beyond science. If we calculate even a fraction of Omni-Man's power based on him hurling away an asteroid the size of Texas, and then look at some of the other feats of the other Viltrumites, making a rough estimate of what he could hip thrust would be somewhere along the lines of, approximately a lot. Let's say they had a very healthy and absolutely normal sex life of once every year. That is 3 billion. 3 billion blast the Sequid nest at light speed, and yet this woman still walks house to house like a Mormon. Incredible. So even if Amber unleashes her special attack of going for the goobers, you know Debbie's eating that foot with her hungry hippo. Amber, on the other hand, oh yeah, you give the homeless wasted time you could have spent training. You're literally in school and you've never even had a single UFC fight, but yet you wasted on the pores? Pathetic. What's worse, her hair is unforgivably grabbable. Look at Debbie, bunned up in more ways than one, slick, ergonomic, combat ready for any real estate rumble. Here's where it gets ropey though. Amber does sociology? Is that how you say? Fuck, I don't know what that is, but like any good therapist, she's looking for any and every opportunity to psychoanalyze Debbie and tear her down emotionally while charging a fortune. She might even call you weird, and she might even tell you to stop calling them mammy. But she doesn't understand you weren't loved. You didn't have the things of the... Amber's socioecology education is dangerous because we know Debbie has extreme trauma from Omni-Man's betrayal. But if you ask me, it's not cheating if you try to fuck a bug, because it's a bug's life, n***. So Amber's doing all her smart people college shit, and what do you know? She has Debbie in tears, and Amber is pissing herself laughing until she hears a giggle. And Debbie raises her head up and starts smiling. Yeah, laughing? The homeless queen asks. See, what Amber forgot was that Debbie had already suffered through tears and wet faces throughout the series, but now she was dry. But no one person was drier than Amber. A being of pure dryness in both personality and entertainment value. One 30-second scene of Amber in any part of the show was 10 times more effective than horse tranquilizer and 20 times more effective at being horse shit. When I said she was a fan favorite, I meant it. And like a fan, she absolutely blows. But that wouldn't exactly be the best comparison, since fans are actually cool and do something. So where's the fight taking place then? The street, you signal, f***ing obviously. What street? Amber has the advantage here, guys, because she is for the streets. But Debbie's a classy suburban lady. She's not used to the hard and cold concrete, and the last time she was in the street, she was almost killed. It's not looking too good for Debbie here, guys. But technically, the street could just be outside Debbie's house, so she would have the advantage of knowing the lay of the land, you know? Amber could involve some homeless people, but you know, we're not including them because if we're bringing in companions to the fight, I don't know if Debbie, Mark, and Omni-Man versus Amber and a bunch of hobos is exactly fair. Unless, of course, one of those hobos was Dexter, then it would be obviously an even playing field. Easily. Easy. The fight ends. And one stands bloody and victorious. the entire Invincible universe and entire MCU, for some reason they're there, stand and watch in awe. Mark's heart is broken, but obviously he wanted to see the fight as much as we did. So, he sat back and enjoyed the show. Of course, who could blame him? So, who won? Well, despite how loved she is by both the fans and by Mark, it's hard to say this with a straight face, so I'll say it with William's face. Amber dead.